Do women prefer fingers or tongue during foreplay? Is one better than the other? It's a depends on the woman answer. Or is there actual science and anatomy behind what feels best? Spoiler alert, it's not about being good with your hands or crazy with your tongue. It's about understanding how a woman's body works medically, emotionally, and erotically. So whether you're trying to improve your technique or just understand your partner better, let's get into what really matters. Hi, I'm Clarissa from OurDoctor. Before we dive in, real quick, join our YouTube club and get up to 75% off exclusive men's health products at eDrugstore.com/Clarissa. Let's get anatomical and understand the female pleasure zones. Before we talk fingers or tongue, we have to talk where you're touching. The clitoris isn't just that tiny pearl at the top. That's the glans, a visible tip of a much larger structure shaped like a wishbone. The full clitoris wraps around the vaginal entrance with crura and vestibular bulbs that swell with blood during arousal. Let's break it down. The glans is ultra sensitive, like too sensitive for some women at first. The inner labia, urethral sponge, and G-spot respond better with time and warmth. Full body arousal brings blood flow, lubrication, and a stronger mind-body connection to touch. When arousal builds slowly, their areas wake up, and that's where fingers and tongue can play very different roles. Tongue play with intimacy, sensation, and trust. Let's start with the mouth. The tongue is soft, warm, wet, and full of micro movements. It can swirl, flick, pulse, and stroke without even feeling rough or intrusive. This is why oral sex is often preferred at the start of foreplay when the body is still warming up. Here's what oral sex does well. It stimulates the clitoral hood and glans without being overwhelming. It encourages slow, rhythmic buildup that mirrors full body touch. It also creates emotional vulnerability and trust because someone's literally face first in your most intimate space. Medically speaking, oral sex is low risk if both partners are healthy and hygiene is respected, but it's not zero risk HSV1, gonorrhea, and other STIs, which can be transmitted orally. Still, from a pleasure perspective, the tongue's natural warmth and moisture help relax the pelvic floor and increase oxytocin release, making it emotionally bonding as well as erotic. It's nurturing, it's focused, and when done with care, it can make a woman feel like a literal goddess. Let's talk finger play with precision, power, and internal stimulation. Now let's talk fingers, where the tongue glides and caresses, fingers press, explore, and enter. And that's not a bad thing when a woman is ready. Fingers can stimulate the G-spot, which is a spongy area about 2 inches in. Massage the anterior vaginal wall where the clitoral arms can be felt. Apply firm pressure, something that the tongue can't replicate. They're ideal for layered stimulation, say a tongue on the clitoris while fingers explore inside. And if you've heard of blended orgasms, this is how they often happen, external plus internal stimulation working together. However, there are concerns. Rough nails can cause micro tears or irritation. Poor hand hygiene can introduce bacteria or yeast infections. And going too fast, too soon can cause discomfort or even pain. The takeaway? Fingers are incredible, but only when used with lubrication, patience, and communication. You're not poking a button, you're engaging with the living, reactive part of someone's body. So what's the right answer? What do women prefer? You ready for the truth? There is no one-size-fits-all answer, but we can say this. If a woman is just getting aroused, the tongue usually wins. It's gentler, more sensual, and helps warm things up. Once arousal has built, fingers can then deepen pleasure by adding pressure and rhythm. Some women only like external stimulation, some need internal touch to climax, some need both. Hormones, mood, and past experiences and emotional connection all play a role. And here's a huge pro tip. A woman's preferences can change even moment to moment. The best thing anyone can do is ask, listen, and adjust. That's not weakness. It's sexy, respectful, and mature. So fingers or tongue? The better question is, what does she need right now? Because what she needs today may not be what she wanted last week. And for women watching, your preferences are valid. You're allowed to say softer, slower, please. Let's try fingers first. Or even, can we pause for a second? You don't need a reason to ask for what makes your body feel safe and satisfied. That's not selfish, that's sovereign. Drop your questions below, whether you're exploring, confused, or confidently kinky. And for more shame-free, science-backed, medically smart conversations about sex and intimacy, come hang out at OurDoctor. Because real pleasure starts with real understanding. And let's be honest, you deserve nothing less. Thanks for watching. Bye.